Oh, so tart. Okay, so full disclosure, this is the second time I've filmed this video, and the reason is because the first time I filmed it, it was quick, okay? It was like a 10-minute bronzed makeup routine, but that's not quick enough, okay? I want this routine to be like 7 minutes. Ideally, it would be 5, but because we're doing like a bronze look, it's just a little bit more, we need to pay a little bit more attention, but it's still gonna be super duper quick. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you what I'm drinking. I'm just drinking the same thing I'm always drinking. It's a Hendrick's gin and tonic. It is just no fail. It is always so delish. Hendrick's gin, tonic, fresh lime garnish, done. Okay, so this is what we're going for with this makeup look. We're going for like you just got back from vacation, you got the perfect amount of sun. But we also don't want it to be high maintenance. We want this to be super quick and easy. So bronzing and tanning can be really high maintenance. That's part of the reason I don't really even try to do it anymore, because it's like you make one part of your face or body tan and then the other part's got to be tan, and then oh wait, this isn't tan enough and that's not blended, and you got to, it's like a whole dominoes effect tanning situation. To say tan is really even the wrong word, because we're definitely going for just like a glowy sun-kissed look. So I just wanted you to know how committed I was to this, because I actually timed myself, and like I said, I got rid of some products because I was like, you know what, this is too much. This isn't quick enough. Now I am going to take longer than that to do it on camera for you, because I'm going to be talking and explaining things, but just know that if I wasn't talking and I was doing this at like a clipped pace, it would go really quickly. Guys, what product do you think I'm going to start with? Like if you just had to take like a crazy wild guess. I know, and you know what? I'm not even going to apologize anymore, because this, like I said, this is changing my life. This is the Fenty body sauce, if you don't know. I know I kind of did this before where I applied it on camera, but I really want to show you guys how this applies to my whole chest and neck. Because I've talked about it so much, I've had a lot of questions about it. So hopefully I can try to cover all of the questions that I've received regarding this product while I'm applying it to my décolleté. And yes, you can apply this to any part of your body. You can put it on your legs, anywhere. I guess you could even put it on your face. I mean, it doesn't say to put it on your face. I wouldn't put it on my face, but you know, you could try if you wanted. Okay, so this is the lightest shade of the Fenty body sauce. This is Pearl Swirl. Okay, and normally I would apply this before I put my clothes on, but you know, it's not that kind of channel, so I thought I'd wear some clothes today. This is a body luminizing tint. It does not have any sparkle. It does not have any shimmer. It is a blurring luminizer, okay? And it really does go on just so beautifully. Like, I just can't believe how well it blends. Whenever I apply this, I make sure that, you know, I'm nice and exfoliated. I do tend to use a really soft exfoliant in the shower every day, so I'm good to go. And then I use a moisturizer beforehand just to make sure that this goes on as smoothly as possible. Look at how much better I look after applying that. I mean, I don't have a stitch of makeup on, but it really did kind of like tone and balance everything. The deal with this is that it is transfer resistant and sweat resistant, which is insane but true. This has never gotten on any of my clothing. I've worn it I have worn it every single time I've filmed since I bought this. I'm a sweaty beast, okay? So even when I'm doing my live streams, I'll oftentimes like feel just a little bit dewy. Never, ever had any issues with this coming off. In fact, I even had a subscriber write in and say that she's worn this to the gym and none of it came off. And then you're like, well, is it hard to get off? Like, is it hard to wash off? No, it's not. It comes off easily. Like, I don't even really notice it coming off in the shower. So I don't know what to tell you. There's just a wizard living in here. Okay, so that really is like 50% of this look, because it's just going to make everything come together that much easier. So now we're getting into the makeup portion of the routine. So I don't have a lot of skincare on right now. I just have some eye cream and I have a little bit of serum on, because I'm going to use a tinted moisturizer that is very heavy on the skincare. This is a brand new product for me. It was sent to me by Juice Beauty, so So thank you so much to Juice Beauty. And this is their Stem Cellular CC Cream. It is a broad spectrum SPF 30, and the shade that I'm using is Beach Glow. It says Beyond BB Cream. This is a 12-in-1 multitasking CC cream. That is a very, very high bar you're setting for yourself, Juice Beauty, but it's a 12-in-1 product. It says reduces appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, broad spectrum sun protection, even skin tone, smooths uneven texture, creates a radiant glowing complexion, rich in antioxidants, protects with mineral SPF. Well, I feel like some things are kind of being repeated here, but skin perfecting color, mineral tinted coverage, no chemical sunscreen, and non-nano natural sunscreen. Okay, so you get the picture. I'm going to go in very lightly with this because this is super hydrating. It's just going to perfect our skin, but it's very, very subtle. Now it does have a scent. I'm really bad at describing scents, but if I could try to do my best, I would say that it smells like tea, sort of like tea and skincare combined. You can see how like radiant it is. This would be a great thing to, take with you when you're traveling. Here's a scenario. You're visiting friends and family. You wake up, you feel just kind of like dry, dehydrated. You want to go out and get coffee, but you're going to see people in your pajamas. You throw this on and you just feel hydrated and like just a better version of yourself when you wake up. I feel like that's what this product is. Super light veil of coverage. But that's what we're going for here today. We're going for a very minimal, natural look. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Glossier Stretch Concealer, which is my quickest concealer that I have. All of these products are pretty much going to be applied with the fingers. That's what makes this routine super quick. It is mostly a cream-based routine, which also makes it super quick. Just gonna go in a little bit around areas where I have a little bit of redness, like around my nose. Okay, perfect. Honestly, like we could probably stop here. We're not going to stop here, but I feel like I look really hydrated and just refreshed at this point. Everything looks really equal, really blended. Okay, so we're gonna quickly do the brows, and I'm gonna use my Glossier Boy Brow because I can always trust it to just be flawless and easy. Let me just take this moment while I'm doing my brows to ask you, if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, and also give this video a like. It really helps me out. Let's have a drink, shall we? So we're not going to use bronzer today. We're going to skip right to cream blush because the cream blush is also going to double as a bronzer. This is my Melt Cream Blush Light in the shade Lynx. This is a very radiant, dewy, light, sandy bronze shade. And the thing about this look is that we're not going for like an all over like bronzed tan situation. That's why I like to refer to this as sun-kissed. And this just makes it simple and you look bronzed and refreshed. So we are going to use a little bit of powder just to set some areas of our face quickly. I'm going to use the powder that I can't stop using, which is the Kosas. We're going to call it the Cloud Setting Powder. There's like 17 words in this title, but this is the Cloud Setting Powder, and it's very, very light and sheer. And I kind of can put this everywhere actually because it's so sheer and it takes care of shine but doesn't take away radiance. We don't have an eyeshadow today because I'm also going to use that Lynx shade on my lids. You can use these Melt Cream Blush Lights on your lids and your lips as well. So we're just going to take our big powder brush that we just used and we're just going to go over our lids with that and make sure that cream blush is nice and set. Just want like a little bit of color on our lids so you can't really see, those veiny lids. Okay, so we're just gonna curl our lashes and do mascara. We're not gonna do liner. I am going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes, which is a fantastic 2-in-1 mascara, which again will just help this go even quicker. Knowing me, this is probably like the most, intensive part of this makeup routine. This is probably why this makeup routine can't be 5 minutes for me, because I really do like to spend just a little bit of extra time on my lashes. This mascara really does make it look like I got lash extensions. You see what I mean? It's just like fluffy, sexy lashes. And we're not going to do the lower lash line. We're just gonna do the upper lashes, which also tends to make you look a little bit more wide-eyed when you just do the upper lashes. I love a lower lash line mascara situation, but but there is something to just doing the upper lashes. I feel like it can be more youthful looking, and like I said, just more like sort of doe-eyed, wide-eyed. The reason I also like to take a little bit more time with my lashes is because I really hate it when I get mascara all over the place and I have to go back in and correct it. So I feel like if I can be just like a little bit more precious with my mascara application, it actually saves me time in the end. So lashes are done, and now we're gonna go back and put another cream blush on, because while I do love that lynx, I feel like we need just like a little bit of a corally situation on the apples of the cheeks. Pulling out another of the Melt Cream Blush Lights, and this is the shade Honey Thief, which is just a beautiful peach. I think I used this in my favorites video as well. I just cannot get away from this shade. It's so pretty. Oh, and it just looks so good with a nice sun-kissed bronze too. Okay, so done with the blush. Wow, we're almost done with this makeup routine. I can't believe how fast this is going. So we're gonna do a lip gloss, and this is one of my current favorite lip glosses. This is the Bite Beauty Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Cider Donut. It's also really nourishing, so it feels like you're putting a balm on your lips. You can kind of get away with going outside of your lip line with this shade as well, I find, because it's just such a soft, sexy shades, so your lips end up looking even a little bit more plumped. Okay, and then moving on to highlighter. Now we have a lot of natural radiance, so do I have to add a highlighter? No. Am I going to? Yes. I'm going to use my Glossier Halo Stick, and I'm just going to, oh, it just melts so easily. That's why I always gravitate toward this. I'm just going to, again, just pat that in with my fingertips on my cheekbones. Oh, just so, look, you can't even tell where this halo scope begins and ends. It just blends perfectly. Okay, so the last makeup step I want to talk about is setting spray, and it's something that I don't always take the time to talk about, but I should. I have so many of you guys say, like, you know, how does this makeup product wear? How does it last? And honestly, I don't really have a lot of issues with my makeup not lasting because I use setting spray. Anything is going to last quite a bit longer if you set your face with something like this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Especially with a dewy makeup look, I think you even more so want to use something like this because everything on my face is super hydrating. I don't have a lot of powder products on, so even more of a reason to use this. And this, again, of course, is like so extra, but I mean, why not? I'm just gonna take this Halo Scope and just go along my clav and just, you know, blend it out. And notice how that Fenty body sauce is not budging at all. My chest just feels hydrated and looks perfect. Okay guys, so that is the finished product for this quick bronzed makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this. I really feel like this is just a perfect everyday look. I feel like it is a best version of yourself look. I mean, this is the kind of look where people are gonna be like, oh my God, you look so refreshed, so hydrated. Did you just go on vacation? No, not at all. Just holed up in this tiny 275 square foot shoebox in Manhattan, but thank you. I also feel like this is the perfect amount of product. I find that, you know, oftentimes with a really dewy, radiant look, if you're just layering product after product on, it can just end up feeling and looking super greasy. That's not how this feels. This feels really light and really approachable. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Everything I used today will be linked down below in the description box. I gotta cheer. Why am I always forgetting to cheers something? I literally do this every single video and it's like I've never done it before. Oh man. Okay, I think I've cheers most of these things. So I'm gonna try to hone in on something I haven't, but what would it be? We're just gonna go ahead and just cheers the look. Is that lame? It's kind of lame. It's kind of a cop-out. Quick bronzed makeup look. Good job. Yeah, that's not the same. You guys stay safe out there and cheers till next time. Bye.